All right, new bike day. It is upon us. We got the Kona Stinky 2005. My wife says this is the perfect bike because it's called a Stinky, and she says that I'm stinky. I don't think so. I think I smell good. But anyways, this is a sweet bike right here, and I'm going to tell you about it, and I'm going to tell you what my plans are with it. So let's start off with this. This bike has already got brand new wheels and tires. It's got new rotors, new hydraulic brakes. All they need is to be bled. We have brand new cassette. This bike's already been there's a new bottom bracket in here. You can't see the bottom bracket, but there's a new one in there. I just slapped these old composite pedals from my other bike on there for the time being, but what I need, some new pedals. I need a derailleur, and I need a saddle, obviously, and eventually a dropper too. We'll put a dropper on this eventually. But this bike is going to go to Horns Hill. This bike's going to go to Snowshoe Mountain. This bike is going to also do some urban riding. We're going to do some stair drops with it. We're going to take this downtown Cleveland. We're going to hit the streets. We're going to do some awesome stuff with it, okay? Guess how much this bike cost me? All right, you done guessing? It was free. Yep, you heard me. This bike was given to me completely free of charge. I know, it's crazy, right? I'll tell you more about that in a minute. There we go. So, one of the things I wanted to do with this channel and with myself, one of the reasons I started making these videos is I wanted to, you know, first off, I wanted to analyze my video and see what I'm doing as far as my bike riding so I could become a better rider. But I also want to hold myself accountable to the highest level. Making these videos helps. So one thing I also wanted to do not only was to become a really good bike rider, but I wanted to learn how to work on bikes also. And I found some pretty cool bikes from some garage sales, some old cross-country bikes, some brand names, some like, and I asked him, how much are you looking to get out of it? He says nothing, free of charge. He gave me this bike for free. Obviously to him, the gift of giving me this bike for free was worth more than the actual payout that he would get for selling it. It's called random acts of kindness, you know? Just hooked me up. I've always dreamed of having a nice heavy duty bike, whether it be just a trail bike or an enduro bike, full suspension. But I can never afford one. I've been in credit card debt my whole life. I'm a laborer. I've been working 80-hour weeks trying to pay off my debts, and you know, I'm finally getting there. I'm finally starting to be able to live a decent life. And you know, I thought, yeah, I'm just gonna charge a bike. I'm just gonna put it on my credit card, you know. And then I'm like, no, I can't do that. Then boom, this thing shows up in my life out of nowhere, free of charge, just given to me as a gift. It's pretty crazy. So we're gonna get metaphysical here for a minute. It don't get much crazier than that. The fact that I had just given away a bike that was a decent bike, but I didn't have use for it, that immediately somebody had given me this bike that I actually do want. And I want to just tell a quick story. There was like, this happened like 7-8 years ago. My son had gotten a gift card to the video game store, GameStop, for his Christmas present. We're there looking at stuff for what he's gonna pick out. He got some Funko Pops or whatever. And there was this dude there also, shopping around. So I told Jameis, I'm like, hey, look at this game. You see this game? Oh man, I wanna get this really bad one day. I couldn't afford a $20 game. I couldn't afford anything. Had credit card debt up to my eyeballs. There was no spending on anything for me, you know? So I told, it was The Witcher 3. I don't know any gamers out there. The Witcher 3. I told Jameson, man, I wish I had this game. Dude picks the game up and he's gonna buy it. I'm like, oh, you son of a bitch, you. Nice, huh? Anyways, we get Jameson's stuff, we get his toys, his Funko Pops, and we get ready to check out. We hop back up on our bikes, and we're getting ready to ride out, and this dude jumps out of the store really quick and flags me down. He's like, hey, I heard you said you want this game. I'm like, yeah, it'd be fun to play. He's like, I bought it for you. And I was like speechless. I was completely like I didn't know what to say. I was like, is sometimes what I'm trying to say here is sometimes it's the little things. Like, you can go out of your way and do something for somebody. You know, we can't all be giving bikes away left and right. I know we got bills to pay, we got mouths to feed, we got things going on. But sometimes you can go out of your way a little bit just to do something nice for somebody. And that could change their life. That could change their whole perspective of the world. And that's what I'm saying. So the reason I have this channel named Anonymous isn't because of the hacker group or anything, Anonymous, but it's because this is a support group. This channel is all about me holding myself to the highest standard, trying to become the best at riding, working on bikes, but also helping support anybody that needs support along the way as well. That's why this is called Anonymous, Bike Riders Anonymous. You think of all the other support groups, I'm not going to mention any of them, but they say Anonymous at the end. So that's why we call this channel Bike Riders Anonymous.